Hey, what's going on? This is D Car Lady coming back at you. All right, today we're going to talk about direct mail response rates. 5 ways to increase your results. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about it. All right, now you definitely want to stick around to the end on this, guys, because I'm going to show you some stats that are probably going to really surprise you. They actually surprised me as I was going through gathering this information and learning about this stuff. All right, so let's dive right into it. First of all, when we're talking about direct mail, we're talking about the mail that you receive, like you might receive postcards, you know, letters or magazines and things of that nature, right? That's what we're referring to. Okay. Now, let's first discuss some of the reasons why it works, right? Well, direct mail, for one, direct mail is more personal, right? It's like when someone sends you a letter or they send you a postcard, it's a little bit more personal than someone sending you like an email or someone just having an ad going down like on Facebook. You know, those ads go down when you're just like scrolling, right? You know, it's more personal when you receive something in the mail because it came to your house. It was addressed to you, all right? So that makes it more personal to you, all right? Another thing is when we receive things in the mail, a lot of times the majority of people are actually more likely to try that business out because we did receive something in the mail versus just like an email or something online. We're more likely to actually try that new business out. All right. Another thing is that nearly all of us, right? Nearly like 100% of us check our mail. Like we do. You know, some of us check it every day. I don't check it every day, but I do check it, right? So nearly everybody checks their mail. All right. And when we check our mail, over 50% of us, we actually hold on to those direct mail pieces. So it's not like when you get an email, you get an email like, let's say at 10 a.m., right? And by the time it's 10 p.m. that same day, man, you probably got like 50 emails that just kind of you passed that other email on by and you didn't get a chance to look at it. But with direct mail, when we receive something, you know, like this in the mail, we receive something in the mail, we have a tendency to hold on to it, you know, because we're like, oh, okay, you know, we'll take a look at it and we're like, hey, okay, you know, maybe I'll check it when I get some time this weekend or something like that. So we're more likely to hold on to it. So that's a good thing. All right, now let me go ahead and show you guys some stats. All right, because these stats might actually surprise you. All right, let me share my screen here. Okay, cool. All right, now look at this, guys. Here's the thing. All right, and this is based on a source from the ANA response rate report that was done for 2018. Now, of course, obviously the report, you know, has to be, you know, a time behind so that way you can compile all the data. But this one actually was updated in March. Okay, so this is updated information. Check this out. This is talking about the response rates. Okay, this is talking about the response rates as it, you know, you know, involves direct mail. Okay, so let's look at what we really have here. Okay, the response rates are going up. They're on the way up. So we're seeing a trend where more companies, more businesses are actually using direct mail to actually market. Okay, now that's definitely important. Okay, now let me show you something else, guys. Now this one right here is like crazy, right? And don't worry, what I'll do is I'll leave a link to this particular article down below. You know, it'll probably like the second or third link somewhere down there. But you'll be able to check out the whole article. Don't worry. All right. Now, right here, according to this article, all right, this is the response rates. Now, look at social media. 1% social media. That's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, right? Snapchat, right? All those social media sites. The direct response, the response rate was actually only 1% compared to direct mail, anywhere from 5 to 9%. So you can see, I mean, the proof is in the pudding, guys. You can see right here why direct mail, why companies actually are planning to not just maintain how much they're doing with marketing for direct mail, but actually increase over the years. They're actually looking to increase their direct marketing, right? Now, why is that, guys? Now, this is one factor. Now, like I said, you can read this whole article, but I want to show you something real quick. This is one reason that I really want to point out, okay? That I really want to point out of why it is effective, because of the effect that it has on our brain, the effect when we actually get something that we can hold, something that's tangible, right? Versus we, you know, receive things digital, you know, digital marketing or digital products, you know, things of that nature, or just information, right? When we receive things physically, it makes us have more of a connection. That's like scientific. Like you can read the whole article. It's scientific. It does something in our brain. This is why I definitely decided to join a direct mail business opportunity called Direct Mail Pro, because one of the things is it kind of combines the digital and the physical. Check this out. Imagine you're doing something and you're receiving, you know, this physical box with physical products in it as well as digital products. But I mean, guys, this does something to your brain, right? When you're receiving actual physical products, this does something, right? So I am a, you know, a living witness as far as how having something physical and tangible, you know, really makes the difference. So I just wanted to show you that. Like I said, I'll definitely leave that link down below so you guys can check out this particular article. Now let's go ahead and move on. Now let's talk about 5 things. Let me stop sharing right here. Okay, cool. Let's talk about 5 ways to increase your results. All right, because at the end of the day, all right, cool, you know, you have your direct mail campaigns going out, but you want to increase your response rates and make sure they're on point. All right, let's do it. All right, 5 ways. Number 1, you want to have a very good design. All right, whether you're sending out flyers, whether you're sending out postcards, you want it to be a good design. Okay, really put some thought into the design because you want it to be eye-catching and popping to the person who's receiving it, right? You actually want them to take a look at it. Let me see something. All right, check this out. This is a design of one of the postcards right here, all right, for Direct Mail Pro, one of the companies I'm in. And don't worry, I'll leave a link. Actually, the first link in the description, I'll put a link down there so that you can find out more information about Direct Mail Pro. It is a direct mail business opportunity so that you can, you know, earn income from the comforts of your home. But the point is, check out this postcard. All right, you see how the colors pop and everything like that. So you really want to look into something that has a very good design. Okay, so that way people will actually want to take a look at it. Next, number 2, okay, simplicity. You want to keep things simple. All right, you don't want your card all over the place, like, you know, like saying, like, let's say if this had like 500 words right on one card, it's like, what? You know, you don't want stuff all over the place. You want it to be congruent and simple. Here's an example of what I mean by simple. Once again, this is the Direct Mail Pro. This is just a demo of one of the postcards that we have access to. But right here, it says simplicity, peel, point, profit. All right. Now, why is that important? That's letting your person know that, hey, when they get this card, they want to start a business from home, work at home and make a lucrative income. It's really simple to start. Peel, point, profit. If they can peel a stamp, point to a video, and they can profit. Okay, simple is better. Do not overcomplicate it. Okay. Number 3, your list. You need to have a list of targeted people that you're going to mail out to. Basically, what that means is, let's say if you're mailing out for let's say you have a shoe store, right? For a shoe store, you want people who buy shoes to receive your postcards, right? You don't want people who don't buy shoes, people who, let's say they live in a commune or something and they don't wear shoes at that particular, or maybe it's against their religion to wear shoes. Okay, let's say if it's a bunch of people who they're against their religion to wear shoes, you don't want to mail your postcards out to people who don't want shoes. Okay, so if, for example, like with Direct Mail Pro, you know, if it was something that you had, you know, linked up with me on Direct Mail Pro, I actually have access to wholesale leads of people who are targeted, meaning they have already pretty much raised their hand and said, hey, you know, I want to find out more information about working from home. That's what I mean by your list. You want to have targeted people on the list because you don't want to just send out these postcards for nothing or send out your flyers for nothing, right? So it's important. Number 4, all right, then you might need to write this down, okay? Write this down or something because this is serious. You know what? I'll write this in the description, these 5 things, because I need you to know these. All right, number 4, frequency. All right, now I know your first thought is you're probably like, okay, yes, I'm gonna, you know, market using direct mail. I want to go ahead and send out like 1 million cards, right? You know, all at once. No, because you got to understand frequency. All right, you're actually going to have better results if you have a smaller list that you send to. Let's say you have a list of maybe like 50 or 100. Let's say 100, you know, people on that list. Okay, you want to send it out more often to the same people. For instance, okay, you want to send out 6 to 7 times, because keep in mind, people need to see things 6 to 7 times before they take action, right? So you want to send out to a smaller list. Let's say you have a list of 100 people. All right, you want to send that postcard out to them every 6 to 8 weeks. All right, so 6 to 8, you send it out once to that particular person on your list, right? 6 to 8 weeks, send out another batch. 6 to 8 weeks from there, send out another batch, right? And you want to do that. You want to do that about 6 to 7 times. Okay. And that's your frequency. So it's important to target in on a smaller batch of people, right? And when you get your list, your list of highly targeted people for direct mail, especially like I said, if you join my team, you'll be able to have access to that. You're going to be able to see, okay, this is the batch of people that I sent to, right? On this date. You can keep like an Excel spreadsheet if you want, or Word, Word document, really simple, or keep up with it in your phone. But the point is, you say, hey, all right, I sent to these people in January, right? I'm going to send to them again in February. And I'll send to those same people in March, those same people, right? So that way you get about 6 to 7 touches, but it's frequent touches. Instead of trying to send out like, 2,000 or 5,000, postcards or flyers all at once, and then you go get a whole nother list and send out 5,000 there and a whole nother list, and you're wondering why you're not getting results. Guys, smaller batches, more frequently, so people get to see those cards and they get to know that you're serious about what you're doing. All right. Now, number 5. Oh my gosh, this is probably like, I'm not going to say it's the most important because like it's important, but like everything I've said is important. I'm so serious. But number 5, this is one that people usually mess up. This is one that people really will mess up, especially when they're beginning. The offer. Okay. You don't want to try to kind of get the whole gusto on your first go round. You don't want to send out, like, let's say if this postcard was saying, hey, join my business opportunity and pay me $1,000, right? You don't want to try and bite off the whole gusto on the first go round. You actually want to have an offer to where this compels them to go ahead and go to your site. Because with these business cards, these are postcards, you would be able to put your site here, right? And it compels a person to go to your site, right? Where maybe you offer them something something complimentary, something free. For example, I'm a part of a program where I can actually offer people a complimentary vacation stay to like over 50 different locations they can choose from, not just the United States, like Orlando, but also Cancun, Spain, right? To Dubai, to all of these places. And don't worry about it. You're like, hey, I don't have anything to offer anyone for free. Well, guys, don't you worry about it because you came to the right video. What I'll do is the second link in the description, I'll leave a link for you guys to check out how you can actually offer complimentary vacations and incentives in your business. And you actually can check it out for free. How about that, right? So anyway, you want to have some type of offer that you send to people, right? So they go, they see your site and everything, and it's like, hey, give me a call, or invite the people to, go and check out your website, but have some type of offer that you can say, hey, check this out and you can get a complimentary vacation, or check this out, you can get a complimentary restaurant voucher, right? Check this out, but you're giving people something in return that's going to warm them up to you. Don't just try and sell them right off the bat. Even when they go to your website, right? Even when they go to your website, on the back of the postcard, the emails that you send out to them, because you definitely want to be, still capturing information, so the emails that you send out to them, don't try and just keep on banging them upside the head selling. Offer them something. Right? And like I said, who wouldn't want a complimentary vacation to Orlando or Las Vegas or Atlantic City? Or seriously, who wouldn't? Right? Okay. So just kind of keep that in mind too. Okay. So that is the 5. Okay. That is the 5 ways to increase your results. Okay. So hopefully you have found this video valuable. All right. The direct mail response rates. 5 ways to increase your results. Like I said, I'll definitely leave in the first link. You can check out Direct Mail Pro. So that way you can use these tactics with that particular business opportunity. And I already got some bonuses for you. I love bonuses, guys. So check that out. Get on board with some bonuses. Not only that, the second link down below, I'll leave the link so that you can find out how you can actually offer complimentary vacations and restaurant vouchers and hotel incentives, right, in your business, and get started with that for free, guys. Get started with that for free. Okay. Now If you have found some value, please do like the video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel, guys. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe and crush that bell right next to it. And don't worry, guys, I will leave a few links to other videos that I did on Direct Mail Pro so you can find out all about it. All right. And of course, you already have my cell phone number down below. If you have a few more questions about anything, feel free to text me as well, and I will respond back to you. Other than that, guys, you already know. This is the Car Lady, and we're gonna take this ride to the top, baby. All right, and we out.